Hello, this is 28549, and this is the voiceover version of Writing Tips. I have a music version, be sure to check that out. Anyway, these tips are based on my mistakes. Again, as always ask your teacher for advice. Writing tips to help make your writing better for prompts, essays, and tests. Tip 1. Remember to have correct punctuation, correct spelling, correct grammar, etc. I forgot to include that. Your teacher will give you a checklist, so be sure to follow the checklist to ensure a good writing example. Tip 2. Do not go into too much detail. Now what this means, hang on a sec. Now what this means is it's okay to go into a little bit of detail to where the reader can understand what you're saying, but going into too much detail, you're just not getting to the point, so just get to the point, alright? So do not go into too much detail. Tip 3. Always name the character and always give the character a name. So unless you're writing a nonfiction prompt, always give the character a name. So the reader knows who is who. The main character is mentioned a lot in your writing prompt. So if you want your reader to know who is the main character, don't forget to mention it a lot in your writing prompt, in your writing essay assignment. So here's an example. It's my mom, her name, my dad, his name, sorry. Tip 4. Always stay on topic. Do not go off topic. So always stay on topic. Do not go off topic. Stay on topic. Don't go off topic during your writing prompt, or else you're just randomizing your stuff. You're just writing random. Tip 5. Be a creative writer and write something that will make the reader have a picture in their head. If you read a book, some books are boring, but some are interesting. The first chapter usually gives an introduction of the book, and when the author gives a really good introduction, it'll help the reader along the way. It'll give them a picture in their head, and it'll make them want to read the rest of the book until they create a boring part of the story, and then they want to skip that part or not read the book anymore. So you need to be creative throughout your writing. So it's the same thing with your writing. Create a creative introduction that will make the reader want to read the rest of your prompt, and keep creative while you're writing. So be creative. Like, for an example, make up funny phrases or funny sayings or quotes or whatever can make the prompt interesting. Tip 6. Many prompts require this. If needed, brainstorm your ideas and make them into sentences and cross out the ideas that you don't want to use. Brainstorm your ideas. Okay, so now I'm using pen and paper. I cannot use the notepad application because the recorder will not let me. I would have to pause it, and then it ruins everything. So let's just say the prompt asks me, like, what's my favorite TV show, right? I'm going to write this down. So the prompt may ask, write reviews about your favorite TV shows. Don't forget, in each paragraph, mention the TV shows you like and write reviews about them and introductions and stuff. So I'm going to be writing some ideas. So SpongeBob. I'm writing SpongeBob. iCarly. Victorious. Malcolm in the Middle. And Big Time Rush. So I decide, you know what? I'm not going to write a review for Malcolm in the Middle because it doesn't show anymore. And I found a really boring show. So Malcolm in the Middle, I'm going to cross that out. And Big Time Rush, I'm not going to write a review about that because there's really no plot in that thing. There really is a plot, but I just give an example. So I'm going to be writing a review about SpongeBob, iCarly, and Victorious. And then which means I'll be writing 3 paragraphs for all 3 shows. I'll be writing paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3. And then, of course, paragraph 1 would be the introduction. Paragraph 2 would be SpongeBob. Paragraph 3 would be iCarly. Paragraph 4 would be Victorious. And then paragraph 5 is a conclusion. So what the conclusion is writing an introduction to the story. So yeah, it's like a ending of the story. Again, make your conclusion really interesting, and you'll pass your writing exam, no problem. Tip 7: do a rough draft as needed. What this is you write the real thing. After you're done writing, you revise and edit, and then after that, you write another paper with little or no mistakes at all. This is called a final draft, or your final draft. Once you write your final draft, you're ready to submit. Tip 8: if you make too many mistakes on your paper, on your first paper, then write a new paper with no mistakes. This is what I mentioned earlier. If you make too many mistakes on your paper, then write a second paper and plunge in the corrections into your paper and submit it to your teacher. Tip 9: correct all your mistakes, like I mentioned earlier. Revise and edit your first draft and then rewrite. Tip 10: don't forget to include what the prompt is telling you and what to do. What the prompt is telling you, what to do and what to put. Again, follow your teacher's checklist and the prompt's checklist, so you can get an A+ or a pass, or at least a passing grade on your writing prompt. Tip 11. This is the last tip. Tip 11 and final tip: use the writing methods that work for you. Try each writing method and see which one is easier. What this means is the final conclusion. If your parents and teachers teach you a writing method, you're all confused. So, try each writing method, and if it doesn't work out for you, then try the other writing method. And if you like it, then keep it. Okay, that's about it. If you're taking a test, good luck on your test, and remember to pass these tips on to your friends, family, fellow classmates, teachers, whoever can pass it on to. And remember to pay attention to your teacher so you can pass your test. And she's trying to help you to pass your test, so remember to listen to your teacher so she can help you pass the test. That's it. This has been Writing Tips. This has been the Writing Tips voiceover presentation version. Anyway, comment, rate, subscribe. Thank you. And I'll see you guys in the next video.